Good morning, Stacey. Hope you're well. So just coming on a couple of minutes earlier than 8 o'clock, just to go through these crystals and the cards. So on the middle card, which is at the top of the pyramid, we have Dumortierite. Dumortierite is on card number 1. And then card number 2 and 3 have the beautiful emerald on top. And then cards 4, 5, and 6, we have the beautiful carnelian. So just take a sit back and see which crystal speaks to you. Or which layer of the cards speaks to you. Could be the bottom layer, the 3 green cards. Could be the 2 animal cards. Or it could just be the top card. All for Stacey. Been some major issues lately. Need guidance. Bless you, Stacey. Let's see what the 6 cards have for you. Good morning, Hannah. I hope you're well. Good morning, Sam on YouTube. Hope you're good. Morning, Shadi. Very well, thank you. Yes, it's so nice. So nice. I've had a week off social media, week off lives. So yes. But it's nice to be back. Victoria, morning. Feeling a bit rubbish today. Off work with a UTI. Okay. I'm drawn to the Dumortierite, thank you, but drawn to the animal cards. Okay, that's fine. The beautiful Dumortierite with the animal cards. Okay. Morning, Janet. Oh, it's great to see you too. Bless you. Hannah, can I have the carnelian today, please? Of course you can. Good morning, Leslie. It's so nice to see you all. I have missed you. Sam on YouTube is drawn to 2 and 3. Okay, the 2 animal cards. Okay. Good morning, Susan. I hope you're well. I hope you had a lovely time at the healing weekend. Of course, you can have them all. No problem, Leslie. So just give you all, you got a couple of more minutes just to sit and think on the cards and the crystals that are on top of those cards. We've got the beautiful Dumortierite, the Karma, the Peaceful Mind Stone. Then we've got the Royalty of Emerald, self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth. And then we've got Carnelian, the confidence, the courage, the strength to your gut instinct, to your sacral chakra. So they're the crystals. And then we've got the pyramid of the cards. Card number 1, card 2 and 3. And then underneath we've got 3 green cards, 4, 5 and 6. Good, I'm glad, Susan. Glad. I need the healing today. No problem, Leslie. Yeah, it was so nice to meet so many people at the weekend. Absolutely brilliant. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Where have you all been? Where have I been? I am so sorry. Yes, I've not, the last time I did a card morning was last Monday. And that was because things were going well until Monday. And literally we wrapped 22 trays of mushroom trays of crystals ready for last weekend at the healing weekend. And then we had a huge problem with the Brazilian order. So that took paramount, which meant I wasn't in the right frame of mind to do any cards because I was too focusing on where is the Brazil order. So that's why I went quiet, because we wanted to get that all organized. However, it ended up that we were picking up the Brazil order on the way to the healing weekend on Thursday, which was a bit of a, well, that sounds good, because we had 22 mushroom crates wrapped in crystals that needed to be unwrapped and put on the stall. But then we had 3 barrels from Brazil that needed to be cleansed, weighed and priced. So 2 of us did that. And then the 3 of them did the stall, which absolutely looked phenomenal. And the comments that we had about our stall, we had people taking photos, people asking us if they could take photos of the stall. So it was well worth the work. It was well worth it because people really appreciated that stall. So if you were there, thank you. It was really nice, and it was so nice. It was a beautiful weekend, being in the middle of the field, surrounded by like-minded people. It so was needed, and it was vital that it went ahead. So it was very well supported by stall holders, and equally supported by the footfall, by the public. So it was a brilliant weekend, absolutely amazing. And if you were there, I hope you enjoyed it, because we did. I mean, normally we sit back and think we're a good team, myself and my husband. This time round, we took volunteers. We had 2 volunteers every day with us. My God, didn't they do their own amazing things. Again, so grateful to have beautiful people to help us on the stall. We were constant. I think it got to Sunday that I actually got up to the top field to have a discussion with people up there. It was so busy. So it was that busy that this week we've had to have some time to ourselves to just readjust, have some sleep, and just feel good. And yesterday I just got round to sorting out all the crystals. So we've got things set for the market. This Friday we've got our market on at 7 o'clock. So we've got crystals for that, and everything else has just settled back in. Some of the stuff didn't even make it back home. In the Brazil order, we had 2 kilos of raw lepidolite. Absolutely beautiful. When me and Mr. Moody, when we were wrapping, weighing and pricing it up, there were some beautiful pieces. Not one piece came back home. So yeah, that's a shame. But it's good that it all went to their new places. So let me just read some of these comments. Good morning, Norma. Good to see you back. I need all 3 today. No problem, sweetheart. Caroline, how are you, darling? All that carnelian for me today. And cards 2 and 3. Obviously in an orange mood. Yes, let's see what they have. Morning, Nikki. Good morning, Tina. I feel like I need everything today. Okay, Tina. Nikki, I thought I've been missing you every day, but you've not been here anyway. That kind of is just, yeah, it's good. It's good to take time off. And I think on the Monday, if I remember rightly, on the Monday, I think it was something about taking time away. And then obviously those cards were meant for me as well. There were meanings in those cards where I need to take time away, prioritizing and just making sure that I'm looking after myself as well as the stool and everybody else. Susie, demorturite for you, please. No problem, gorgeous. Tina, saw pics of the stool. It looked amazing. It was a good one. It was a good stool. Good morning, Angela. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Valerie, the pictures looked incredible. Yes. And if you've not got to the healing weekend, do try and get there next year. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Must get myself back to the healing weekend next year. You must, Nikki. It is beautiful. Carnelian for Angela. Good morning, Sally. It was so lovely to meet you at last and give you a big hug. Your stool looked incredible, and I hope you did really well. We did so well. So well. Tracy, hope you had a great healing weekend. I need all three today, I think, please. No problem, love. Ali, good morning, bird. Good morning, Debbie. Okay, so let's duck down and let's see what we've got in these 3 cards. 3 cards? 6 cards. We'll get there. Good morning, Lucy. Hope you're well, sweetheart. Okay, so card number 1. Underneath the demorturite heart. What grid have we got today? Cleanse. The cleansing grid with shungite. Beautiful cleanse. Unfortunately, through the time of my absence, last Friday was the new moon. And on Saturday at the healing weekend, I did a workshop about the Celtic animals for the new moon. And I always start the journey of the new moon, the first one after Samhain, rather than the first one after the winter solstice. Samhain, or Halloween, is the witch's new year. So after Samhain, it is a new year. So that's when I like to start with the new cycle of the new moons. So this new moon on Friday was the 7th new moon, no, the 7th new moon after Samhain. And we talked about the upliftment, the joy, because it was also the first, it was also the new moon after the summer solstice. So summer is here, and we've had 2 glorious days here in Exeter. The sun is shining. So this cleansing card, what is holding you back from enjoying yourself? What's holding you back from bringing in joy, having fun? When we think of cleanse, we always think it's always good to, cleanse the energy, smudge the energy. Look at our friendship. Who needs to go? Who needs to stay? But it's also important just to check into ourselves and go, why? We might be going through a bit of hard times. We might be criticizing ourselves. We might feel guilty that we've not done much this year. In my workshop, I was saying, this is the time where we can sit back and see the growth. We've got those long days in the sun, carefree. Think about those times when we were at school. The summer holidays are just coming up now. Think back to yourself when you were on your summer holidays and you were out from when the sun rose to the sun went down. You just had that carefree attitude. You had fun. Bring that back in. Have we got that with us right now? We need to look at that. So that's where this cleanse is. Cleanse that guilt, because obviously the first half of this year, we've not managed to do what we normally do. It's been a year where we've had restrictions, so we've not done that. So don't be too hard on yourself. We can still look now and see what we've done. I mean, just to come through the end of these restrictions is enough to celebrate, is enough to be uplifted and to feel joy. But for some of us, we may have took on a project and we might be seeing that's just now beginning to grow. There might have been plans that we planted at the winter solstice or at the end of Samhain, or we might have been planting them at Imbolc this year. Now we might just be seeing them grow. Just smile, feel the joy, uplift. So that is the cleanse. Also, we've got shungite there. We've got shungite in this grid. And we know that shungite is really great for protecting us from the EMFs and all those bad waves that come from our technology. Are we having time out from this technology? I certainly have. I've took a whole week away from this. So maybe it could just be coming in that, are we getting too absorbed in social media? Are we getting too absorbed in technical equipment? And with that, it's giving us a negative mindset where we perhaps need to just shut down the laptop, sit outside in the garden, and let that natural vitamin D bring us a better positive mindset. So just take a look around you. Might not be physical people. It might be a technical thing that we just need to take a step back. We've been putting all of our energy into one thing. Feel the sun on your face. I am today. Today I'm off with a good friend of mine. Well, a good friend. I call her mother. We're off to visit 2 stone circles today. So crystals are packed. Tarot cards are packed, and we're going to go gridding around stone circles. So that's going to bring me joy. That's going to bring me uplift. And I'm cleansing. I'm shutting down this laptop and I'm going out into nature. So that's the first card. Card number 2 and 3. Brilliant. Okay, we've got dolphin here. So dolphin is one of my animals that I work with in this new moon cycle. It's one of my Celtic animals because it's playfulness. Take time to play. So just to back up with this cleansing card, we've got dolphin. Don't forget sometimes to take those breathing spaces. We've got the dolphin who's at home in the ocean. And then it takes those leaps, those jumps to bring in air. It's still a mammal, so it still needs air to breathe. So it still needs to jump up, but it's taking breathing spaces. So those breathing spaces, we need to associate as our playtime. Are we doing that? And alongside that, we've got Raven, magic, own your power. How can we own our power if we're snowed under by other things? We need to bring in the cleansing card. Cleanse that stuff. If we feel like we've got the weight of the world on our shoulders, how can we utilize our power? So let's prioritize. Are we carrying things around us that's not ours? Because you need to own your power. And we can only do that if we've got a balance. If we've got a balance between our work and our playtime. The more work we're doing, the more time we need to take out to play. Have we got that? Because we need to. Raven is here to say, you need to utilize this. What is your magic? Well, it's your uniqueness. It's your individuality. What is that one thing that you do that no one else does? We are all unique here. We all have our abilities. When was the last time we tapped into that? And again, this all sums into this beautiful cycle of summer where we've got this time. The days are still longer. I know we've had summer solstice and technically the days draw in, but they're still holding their own. There is still enough daylight in these days to play, to work, and to own your power. So really sit there and take that time. The world is giving it you. The only person that is stopping this is yourself. So these two are very important, and they were with Emerald, which Emerald is about self-acceptance, self-worth. You are worthy of breathing spaces. Yes, it's good to be going about doing your work, but when was the last time you took a breath of fresh air? When was the last time you acknowledged that power within you? And especially if that power has been taken away from you, get it back. So Carnelian, the 3 cards, the 3 crystal cards, calcite, aquamarine, and obsidian. Gorgeous. So calcite is coming in with that calm, that support. This one says all the chakras, but I would use optical calcite for the crown chakra. So this is bringing calm and supporting your mind. So you might feel that you might have an overactive mind. Things are going on in there and you're thinking, I can't prioritize this. I don't know what, I've got so much going on. Let's bring in calcite. Calm it down. Support yourself. We've got the aquamarine here, the courage, the throat chakra. There might be some things in that mind of yours that needs to flow out through the throat. You might need to start speaking what's on your mind. Now, calcite is here with calmness, so it doesn't matter if this is an upsetting thought process or whether, oh gosh, this makes me angry. With calcite, it's going to calm you. With the aquamarine, it's going to bring you the courage, because sometimes we need that courage to speak our truth. And that is what aquamarine does. It allows us to speak our truth. What's on your mind? Speak it. But then we've got obsidian with protection. And we had the first card, which was the cleanse card. So cleansing, are we protecting? I mean, we had beautiful 3 cards there with the cleanse, to own your power with the raven. Once we own our power, protect that power. We also had the cleanse. Cleanse some of your to-do list. If you make a list, look at your to-do list. Some of you might have made a list for today. Look at that. What can you scrub off and put on for tomorrow? So cleanse that to-do list. Take time to play. And when you've got that balance, protect it. Protect that balance of work, rest, and play. Because that is vital for a healthy mind, for a healthy body, and for a healthy soul. We need that balance. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty that you spent most of this year not doing much and now you're thinking, oh God, now I need to play catch up. You don't have to catch up on anything. What's gone is gone. Don't try and claw it back. Let it go. Start afresh. This is why I always work with new moon energy, because new moon energy is all about being a new start, a new chapter. What happened in the last moon cycle stays in the moon cycle. We're still in the Cancerian zodiac sign. So we've still got that water, that flow. In the Celtic zodiac, we went into the energy of the horse on the 8th of July. So in the 8th of July, the Celtic animal was horse, which is independence, free spirit, passion. Like I said about those school holidays, when you were a child and you had the summer holidays, 6 weeks of carefree play. Bring in that horse energy. So I hope that those 6 cards resonate with you. I hope you can see, okay, yeah, I do need to cleanse and connect with my throat chakra and just speak my truth. I need to own my own power and be calm about it. What cards spoke to you? What cards really made an effect? You might be able to take all 6. I mean, there's certainly a story there, and I love how we started on a cleanse and we ended on protection. Beautiful. I mean, Black Obsidian, I'm carrying around my Apache Tear at the moment. So beautiful to have that confirmation of yes. So let's just take a few minutes to see what cards jumped out at you. Was it the cleanse? Was it the dolphin? Was it the aquamarine? Was it the obsidian? Protect your voice. Protect your mind. Let me just jump up and I'll read some of these comments for you guys. All 3 for Ali. Norma, it was lovely to see you and your store did look beautiful. I'm on holiday tomorrow and feeling a bit overwhelmed. It's such a great healing weekend. While you're on holiday tomorrow, there's your playtime. There's your dolphin energy. Feeling a bit overwhelmed. It's because it's been so... We've not been through what we've just gone through. So for some of us, we can all take different routes to this. And for some of us, it just be like, whoa, you know, it can be overwhelming. Take that playtime out, Norma. All for Lucy. Good morning, Anne. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Shadi, great confirmation. I woke up thinking I needed to burn the Frank. Yes. Yes. Stacy, own your power. Take time to play. Cleanse my heart and soul of negative thoughts. Love it. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nikki Scott, yes. I've been so focused on electronics as I've been so busy doing readings. Need to give myself a couple of days off to reconnect with nature. Might go to the beach and do a dolphin meditation. I miss your animal meditations. Oh, bless you. Yes. Yes. Might do a meditation. That sounds good. Sally, lovely confirmation for me. You don't need to eat a Mars a day in order to work, rest, and play. Loving the Raven's message. Yeah, beautiful. Raven and crow are one of the crone's animals. So if you're working with crone energy, then they're the birds that would really bring in that energy. Any of the corvids would. No singing adverts. Mind the sugar tax, bless. Mars a day. Work, rest, and play. Victoria, yes, they make sense. Thank you. I am glad. Do feel free to say which ones make sense. Wow, thank you very much. What amazing cards today. All resonate with me a lot. I'm glad, Hannah. I'm really glad. And yes, definitely the cleanse card. That's it. And it's not just about lighting up a bit of sage and going, ay, 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 ooh, and you cleanse. It's about seriously lightening the load, taking stuff off that you don't need to deal with right now. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep some for another day. Don't fill your to-do list. Keep it real. Keep it logical. Do what you can physically are capable of doing. If you can't do it, why bother? Victoria, to be honest, thinking about it, they all had a message for me. So yes, thank you. Brilliant. This is why I like using these 6 cards and different decks of cards, because it's nice how they all interlink. It's nice how there is a story there. You know, we start with the cleanse. We have that playtime. Through that playtime, we own our power. When we are in our power, we bring in the 3 crystals: calcite for the mind, calming of that mind; aquamarine for the throat, speak our truth; and obsidian for protection. Because if we're protected, if we're calm, and we're speaking from our truth, we are a well-balanced human being. So I love the story. Tina, as always, my throat chakra comes up again. Hallelujah. Can relate to all 6 in one way or another, but the raven is definitely calling to me very much. I definitely need to own my power. Beautiful. Definitely. Definitely need a cleanse. Yes, Leslie. And it's funny that calcite came out, because I know you were asking about crystals good for bones, and calcites are calcium. So they would be really good crystals to use for your bones. Tracy, as I suspected this morning, it was every single one of them. Realization has hit me like a brick. I have changes to make, I think. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. And it's so nice to see you all. I was a little bit nervous, thinking they perhaps all found somebody else to see in the morning. So it was nice to have you all. Thank you for sticking with me. Norma, dolphins, so appropriate for me. Really need to play in the sea, as I've been working all through. I need to cleanse first. Can't wait to go to the beach. Beautiful. Sally, Raven definitely called out to me. I swear he flapped his wings at me. I need to stand in my power. The crone is calling me. Yeah, the crone energy. Any of the corvids will connect you to the crone. So the jay, the magpie, raven, rook, jackdaw, the crow. Have a fabulous day, everyone. Yes, Stacey, and you too, gorgeous. Kerry, all the cards spoke to me. Love dolphins. Feel such a pull to the sea. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you, sweetheart. Shadi, lovely spread today. Well, it's a nice little breakfast treat. Lovely spread today. Feels like a good clearing spread after the break and the overindulgence of the healing weekend. Thank you. Have a wonderful time with Mother today. Hope she's taken a drum along too. Hopefully so. We are lightening the load today with a day off school for the kids. Both are burnt out, so we are taking the day to recharge. Love that, Lucy. Love it. So helpful. Balance major for me. Yes. Thank you, Susan. Susie, thank you. Lovely cards. Monday, I was teaching about grid work. So that validated for me I'm working in the right way. Yes, Susie. Love that. Beautiful. Oh, did you see that orb? No. Good morning. Okay, so beautiful. We've got to 8:30. So thank you so much for joining me today. I just keeping aware, don't try and do all this today, but keeping aware over the next few days how these cards are speaking to you. And do join me again tomorrow morning live at 8, where we will have another 6 cards to give you some more guidance on your life. So thank you all so much. Loved it. And yeah, I'm going to go and get ready now because I've got an hour before I get picked up and off to a stone circle. Yes! And remember, guys, our number one rule, if you can't heal yourself, how the hell are you going to heal somebody else? Have a great day. Love you all lots. See you tomorrow. Bye.